Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm early on time, filming from the house. As you can maybe hear, I'm not feeling 100%. I've had a bit of a cold for the better part of 2 weeks now. And anyway, I wanted to get an unboxing done this week, but because of circumstances and not feeling the greatest, I haven't been able to do that. But my pal Timmy has got himself an I would call it an entry-level luxury watch. It's a Swiss-made watch, and I am talking about this company, the brand Tissot, and he got himself a really beautiful watch and loaned it to the channel for review, and so I gotta show this one to you. Stay tuned. So before we dive into the watch, just a quick wristwatch check. I am wearing my Pagani Design Datejust Homage. Absolutely love this piece in the two-tone colorway. Wear it quite often at church, and just something dressy to wear on a Sunday. And also I do want to thank everyone for supporting the channel. I'm up to, as of the filming of this, 611 subscribers. I do have a giveaway planned for 750 subscribers, and so if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing that. And of course, like and comment on the video. I love dialoguing with all of you on the videos. Today I'm just doing a quick overview of this watch because I haven't been feeling well, but I do gotta say that this watch is really quite nice. So let's just take a look at it. The packaging is fantastic, and for what I would say is an entry-level luxury timepiece, because of it being Swiss made, and this is actually quite attainable as well. It's not super expensive. This particular watch is listed on the website for $575, but you do get some nice little booklets in the back of the box. Those that know the Tissot brand know about this already. Those are were inside of that little compartment there in the back of the box, and you do get, you know, Tissot Swiss watches since 1853. Amazing heritage with this company. This is a book telling the story of the company, and then you get this really nice catalog of all of their watches, and so and they do make quite a few, and so you can peruse through there and look at other timepieces that you might want to buy. This watch here, as I mentioned, is $575. My buddy Timmy bought it at a local jewelry store in our area, and here is the watch. Now, it did come on this pillow inside the box, but because it's been resized to our wrist, it doesn't quite fit on the pillow anymore. The chronograph is running. That is the large seconds hand, so we're just going to stop it for a minute, and we'll get back to that in a bit. So the watch comes on this pillow, and there's some side compartments, and in the compartment there you have the booklet for the 2 to 3 hand chronograph, just a instruction manual, nice, a sizable one there too, in a bunch of different languages. And you do get, well, Tim did get a warranty card, and you can see, for those in the area that know where I live, DC Taylor Jewelers, he bought this on September 11th, and he was super excited about getting this watch. Originally, he was looking at a watch that had an orange band, and it was a chronograph as well, but he went with this one, which for him is a little bit more plain, but it was something that he wanted to just kind of challenge himself with respect to his collection, and he wanted a watch that would kind of go with a lot of things that he wears in regards to just having a kind of an everyday, really nice watch. Bit sporty, but definitely this one can pass as a nice dress watch and go with, you know, just a lot of different outfits or whatever. It just is a kind of an all-occasion type of watch. There isn't a whole lot of flair or flashiness about this one. So let's just take you to the website for a second to talk about the different things about this watch. We do have the SKU number there, but this watch is called the PR100 Chronograph Collection, and the collection is called T Classic. It says there, you can see you got 100 meters of water resistance. The weight is 115 grams. The case is 10.7 millimeters thick. The lug to lug is 41 millimeters. The width of the case is 41 millimeters. You have 20 millimeter band lugs. It's all 316L stainless steel with PVD coating on this one, and I have to say that it is really, really nice. Very nicely finished. You can actually feel the quality of the watch, if that makes sense, and it really doesn't if you're unless you've handled watches that definitely have an upgrade in quality, and this one certainly fits that bill. You do have a sapphire crystal covering the dial, scratch resistant sapphire crystal. You can see you got the date window there. It's not framed or anything. White wheel date window with the black Arabics, black printed Arabics there. It's 28th today. Your crown is signed with the letter T there. Again, all of this is PVD coated, and the finishing on that coating is just really, really nice. Everything feels really smooth, really nice. You have a Milanese style or a mesh style bracelet. Again, 316L stainless steel, but it is PVD coated. Super smooth, a nice, easy adjustable clasp on there for sizing, and you have the Tissot branding on the fold over lock there, and you've got a safety keeper there, so when it's on the wrist it'll hold it in there nicely. The star of this watch, in my opinion, is this bezel. I cannot keep my eyes off of it. You have the PVD gunmetal coated right there, but it's bordered by this gold rose color in a thicker band at the bottom, and then a slightly narrower one at the edge of that crystal. And because the rehaut as well has got a rose gold rehaut, there's different times, and I don't know if you can see it on the camera, where there actually looks like there's 4 different kind of layers going on with the rehaut, the crystal, then that thin band, and then the PVD coated black, and then that rose gold bordering it. I mean, it's just, to me, it's mesmerizing. I mean, I've just not been able to take my eyes off of it. I really, really do love it. And so the fit and feel of this, guys, I mean, we're talking about after tax is $650 watch, and it does feel the quality wise, it's definitely a quality watch. You have a chronograph watch here. The lume is okay in this watch. You only get lume on the minute and the hour hand. Everything else is just in rose gold. You have a printed minute track around the rehaut with applied baton rose gold indices going around that dial every 5 minutes. And you can see where it says 10 bar there, indicating the water resistance. And this has a really neat chronograph. So the subdials, you've got your 1/100th of or 1/10 of a second running around on that subdial. Let me just reset the thing and get it started. And so you can see there, it will turn for 1 minute and then it will stop. So that's a 1/10 of a second subdial, which I really like, instead of the 24-hour complication, which kind of drives me a little bit crazy on chronograph watches because I don't really use that complication too much. I really like the fact that this one has the 1/10 of a second subdial. This is your 60-second subdial. That actually is the running time seconds keeper for this watch. And that T counterbalance on that large second hand as it is sweeping around, that is your chronograph. And what you're going to see when this rounds the bend, you have a 30-minute subdial near the 9 and 10 o'clock. And when this hits the top of the watch, or it rotates a full 60 seconds, you'll see that little seconds hand. It will click over to the one right at the 12 as that second hand hits, so right now. And that to me is just wonderful. The other thing that I like about this chronograph, when you stop the chronograph, you can see now you have ran the chronograph for 1 minute 7 seconds, and then 7 3/10 of a second, or 2/10 of a second rather. But if you were to use the bottom pusher and just push that in, it pauses the chronograph. So if you want it to save the battery, you can do so. And in order to restart the chronograph, you just hit the top button or the bottom button again, and you can see it will advance to where by memory it's left off. So it's really really cool. That didn't really do it very well there, so watch. I'll hit the bottom pusher, and that pauses the chronograph. And if we wait about 5 seconds, you hit the bottom pusher again, and that will resume it, and you'll see it jump to where it is left off. So very, very, very cool. This is just quite a really nice timepiece. And now it is a fairly plain one, all black, but that rose gold bezel, guys, I've fallen in love with this watch. The seconds hand does hit all of the markers pretty well, right on the money, as you would expect for the chronograph. And you'll see that it does have a very quick reset as well. So amazing, amazing timepiece. Timmy did really, really well to get his hands on one of these, and just a beautiful watch. Let me show it to you on wrist. I just like it, guys. It is really, really nice. The quality, the fit and finish. I mean, this is just, I am really sold on the Tissot brand as a result of getting this in. A really nice, classic, elegant look. Again, that bezel. Look at that bezel. And just with the rehaut and then the two rings, rose gold in between, or sandwiching that PVD coated bezel there. I mean, it really makes this thing pop. Let me show it to you on wrist, and I'll show you the lume as well. And there it is on my 7.5-inch wrist. And as you can see, it is really absolutely beautiful. I mean, have a look at that. Really great wrist presence. And again, those rose gold accent colors. Rose gold. The rose gold accent colors, and especially the way it plays off of that bezel, is really nice. Now, guys, the only thing that I found with this watch there's a couple of things that I think are a bit of a bummer. The lume is okay, but it's only on the hour and the minute hand. It would have been nice to have lume on all of the indices as well. I would have preferred a 60-minute chronograph, but I'm satisfied with the 30-minute chronograph, and I really like the way that this chronograph works. The other kind of minor thing that I found was that this band here, the keeper and everything, when you click it in, it doesn't have a real solid and distinctive click, and it does feel like it could be a little bit stiffer. I think if you banged it hard enough, this thing could just pop right off. But that is about the only thing that I can find that is, I wouldn't say it's wrong with the watch, but it was enough that it concerned me to mention just the way that this keeper holds. Doesn't feel as tight as it should be, or as distinctive. Like when you put it on, you should, if it was really solid, you'd hear a nice loud click as it locks in, and it really is easy to take on and take off. So I kind of wonder how solid it would be on the wrist, especially if you banged it. It might cause the watch to fall right off of your wrist. But that being said, this isn't a watch that you're going to be wearing where you would be banging your wrist around on too many things. It's a dressy watch, even though it's a bit sporty as well. So that might not be a huge issue. I'll show you the lume shot. Again, it's okay, but it's just the hour and the minute hand that are lumed, and that's a bit of a bummer to me. I would have liked to have seen more lume on it, but the lume that's there is pretty decent, even though it's only a little bit on the hour and minute hand. I'll show that to you now. So here's the loom, and as you can see, it's just the hour and the minute hand that are loomed, but it is nice and bright. They do hold on for quite a while, but I do think it would have been nicer at this price point to have more of those indices loomed as well, other than just the hour and the minute hand. So just a quick little review of my impressions of this Tissot watch. I am absolutely sold on the Tissot brand after having this watch in hand. As I said, you can really feel the difference that quality makes. It is a quality, well-built timepiece. And for 575 Canadian dollars, it is very much attainable as far as an entry-level luxury piece. Luxury, in my mind, meaning, you know, it's Swiss made. It is a brand that's been around for a long time. You got a lot of brand history and heritage behind it. I think Tissot really is, I'm just sold on the brand now after having had this one. There is on their website, and I'll leave a link in the description for the Tissot website where you can find this watch. There is a color variant in stainless steel and a blue dial that I absolutely love, and perhaps one of these days we'll pull the trigger on it. And they have some really beautiful blue sunburst dial Tissot models in all different kinds, not only chronographs but others, automatic movements. I mean, they're beautiful, beautiful watches, and really attainable, especially for the kind of heritage that you're getting with the Tissot brand. I'm sold. I really am. Let me know what you guys think of Tissot. What do you think of this watch? Those of you that have had Tissots, what do you think of the brand? I really think that they make a great watch, and this is testament to that. So remember, whenever you leave your house, make sure you have a great looking piece to wear on your wrist like this PR100 Chronograph by Tissot, and make sure that wherever you're going, you get there on time. God bless you guys. Be sure to check out this video. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.